Well, hello there. This is Chris with SignWaive, and I'm going to show you how to get going and get set up with SignWaive. So the first thing you need to do to get rolling is to create a waiver template. The easiest, fastest way to do this is to let us do all the work. Go ahead and send us whatever copy of whatever paper, release form, or waiver you're currently using. You can email us a PDF or a Word copy, or you can scan in a copy, or you can simply take a picture of one with your phone and send it to us. However you got to email it, and we'll go ahead and set it up for you so you can sit back and relax and let us do all the work. Otherwise, if you'd like to set up your own template, I'll show you how to do it yourself. So you can go ahead and click Create a Template, or when you go into Templates, you can select New. And this brings you into the template editor. And before I start building this, I'll show you the top bar. You can change the name of your waiver. You can make it inactive if you like, otherwise we'll leave that as active. You can change the access URL. This is where the customer will go to actually fill out this form. So you can put in your shop name or whatever else you'd like to put in to the access URL. And the exit URL is where your customers go after they complete their waiver. After they complete their waiver, they'll be directed to a thank you page. It'll sit on that thank you page for a few seconds, and then they'll be redirected to whatever website you type in here. So you can copy and paste your Facebook fan page URL or whatever else you'd like to send them to. So let's get into the editor. So you'll notice on the left here you can add an element, and there's all sorts of different types of elements you can choose from. We're going to get started by dragging over a paragraph element. So it's a drag and drop editor, so you can bring this over as long as you drop it below the line. And it'll give you a preview of what the form's actually going to look like. So over here on the left, now that that paragraph element selected, I've got the label, and I can type in something for the label. And I've got, I went ahead and already clicked copy, and I'll go ahead and paste in some text I had. And if you're using a paragraph element, it does allow rich text editing, so you can put in some HTML tags, and we can help you with this. So if I wanted to center all that text, I can put in a center tag and close that tag. And if I want to make that text bigger, I can put in a tag to do so. And we are here to help you if you want any help formatting to get that to look correctly. And I'll go ahead and click back on Add Element. And now I'm going to drag in this customer element. And that'll give me all the information for my customer. And I can change the label. I can delete it and leave it blank, or I'll just type in customer information. And you'll notice now that I selected this customer information element, it shows some general options on the left side. Each element can be required or not required. Pretty self-explanatory. If you want to make sure your staff and your customers are absolutely filling out all the necessary fields in the waiver you're creating, I suggest leaving that checked as required, as it will not let them complete the form, complete the waiver without putting some information in each box. Some boxes won't be required, and you'll have to uncheck that box as you put them in. You also see an admin-only box. I'll get to that in a second, but basically when you check that admin-only box, it'll disappear from the customer view, and it'll be for your staff only to fill out. We'll go ahead and add another element, and now I'm going to use date, and we'll type in date of birth. And we'll add another element, and we'll ask our customers how they found out about us. And underneath the options here are where you'd fill in the responses to the question. And the green button means add, and the red button means delete. So I'll add in a few more options. And if I'd like, I can check this box for include other, and that allows the customer to type in their own custom response. And the red and green buttons over here do the same thing as well. If I want to delete this, I can click the red button. If I want to copy it, I can click the green button. Go ahead and delete that one. We'll add in another element. And now I need to capture the customer's signature. And this business is going to capture a snapshot of the photo ID. So I'll drag in the camera element. And this camera element is going to be something that the staff's going to use once the customer gets there. And it's something the admin of the business is going to collect instead of the customer. So now I've completed this waiver, and I can click on preview to see what this is going to look like. And there's our waiver we just created. This URL we're at is the URL where you bookmark this on your tablet if you'd like your customers to fill this out on a tablet when they come to your store. Now, one thing to remember is when you create this template, this is the first template we created. For all the thousands of customers you have coming into your doors over the next year, you do not need to create a new template for every new customer. You create one template that serves all of your customers. Now, if your business that has two different lines of business, say you rent jet skis and you rent motorcycles, you'll have one jet ski waiver and you'll have one motorcycle waiver. Or if you're a tattoo shop, you'll have a tattoo waiver and you'll have a piercing form. But you do not have to have a new waiver for every customer, although there's a copy button that is not to make a copy for a new customer. That's to make a copy to make a whole new template. So we'll get into that in the next video on how to send this to your customers, how your customers will find this. But I want to make sure you understand that you have one template for all of your customers. Look forward to talking to you in the next video, and best of luck with your business.